All right, everybody, now I'm gonna tell you something real quick, okay, everybody? Right now, I'm watching one guy basically perturb these customers from buying any car. They have already been here for 2.5 hours, have test driven 6 cars, and this one guy they brought along with him has basically told them no, 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 no. What's up, everybody? So we are getting ready to talk a little bit while we are getting ready to go for a ride in a car. But today's been a very interesting day, to say the least. It's Saturday. It's the second day. Yesterday, the federal income tax went in, and we talked about this stuff earlier in the beginning of the day on the GoPro cam. So, you know, what I kind of want to briefly talk about before I go pick up my lunch at the Chinese restaurant up the street here is kind of some things that have happened today that I'm definitely learning from these situations. So we had this family of over 7 people here, plus a mechanic. I mean, it was the hugest herd of people I've seen, other than a Hispanic family last week out here car shopping. But this family wanted to buy a car. And here's the thing, guys, as we kind of walk around towards the late afternoon. The day's almost over, but not over yet. So I got to talking with this family. I basically pulled the husband aside from everybody and I started talking with him. Because basically what's going on here, when you go car shopping with a herd of people, that many people, you got way too many people's thoughts and opinions going on, okay? You got mama saying this, you got your wife saying this, you got you saying this, you got the brother, the uncle, the cousin, the aunt, whoever saying all these different things, and you as a person can't really make a damn decision on your own, can you? It's hard because everybody's putting their input in. And I seriously watched this mechanic walk through this lot. He says he's a mechanic, doesn't work at a car dealership or any mechanic shop anymore. Then I was talking to his cousin up here earlier. This guy actually comes up to our store quite often. He's friends with one of the car salesmen in there, Mike Tyson. But he says he ain't no mechanic. Okay, whatever. But that guy literally walked them through. I gave these people, I was running around out here, didn't make a damn dime today because they left, but I ran around on this lot with them people and let them probably test drive 6-7 cars. And if it was 6-7 cars that they got in and test drove and went up the street in, they probably looked at 12 cars on the lot and didn't even drive some of those. But he basically told them, he turned them off on every car they were looking at. There was like 3 to 4 cars that they looked at that the husband told me when I finally got him away from everybody that they really liked that car right there. I mean, they liked that car a whole lot, okay? But he told them, nope, not a good car to get. So I understand that somebody's opinion can basically sway you from getting a car, okay? At the end of the day, like I said earlier, it's your decision on what car you buy. And you got to understand that even a 2010 Honda Civic with 200,000 miles on it is going to need some service or a tune-up or something fixed on it at some point, or maybe even right now. So we learned that today. We did. And what I'm taking from it is that I'm going to have to take a little more control with my customers sometimes and get a little more involved. Because it's tough for me to get involved when you got a whole bunch of people like that and everybody's walking around doing what they want to do, saying what they want to say, and at the end of the day, you're the one with the money, you're the one that needs to buy a car. And it's okay to bring a person to look at cars with you. I've had several mechanics come out here, like literally bona fide mechanics that work in the shop. I mean, their hands were greasy when they were here, and there's nothing wrong with that. I don't mind it. But when you get some young guy walking around that thinks he's a mechanic, I'm just saying, man, please, people, if you're gonna bring somebody out car shopping with you, make sure you got somebody that's also gonna be looking at your best interest, but also understanding that you need a vehicle, and that maybe if they buy that car, maybe you'll make a little money, Mr. Mechanic, because they'll probably bring it to you to get it worked on. Duh. Anyways, Man, but it's been busy. I sold one car today so far. Maybe we'll do two, but I finally sold the Hyundai Sonata we've had out here for a while. And the husband and wife that were with me, they'd been here for a while. They were even here while I was working with the big family. And they had to make a decision today too. And what they did, they didn't bring a mechanic with them, but what they did is they did a lot of research while they were here on their phones, on their devices, to basically see if the car they were looking at buying was going to be a good choice for them. They decided to buy a car that the paint was not perfect on it. The paint was actually doing some chipping on it, that kind of thing. The paint was getting messed up on it. They actually picked a car that the condition on the outside cosmetically wasn't as good as the other car, but the other Hyundai Sonata had 20,000 miles more and had some issues with the fuel rail in it where the car wasn't getting the proper amount of fuel on it going on. But anyways, I'm running down the street. I'm gonna grab my Chinese food real quickly here, come back, and I got a customer on the way right now to the store, and hopefully she'll buy a car. So let's hope she doesn't pull in before I'm getting back from the Chinese place. But my stomach is really hurting and I'm getting kind of hangry. All right, everybody, day's over. Ended up selling 2 cars. So it was a good day. I mean, hey, better than no deals at all. But I think my main concern right now is us running out of inventory, because when we're selling as many cars as we're selling, you gotta have inventory rolling in every couple days getting cars. So, and we're not getting really any trade-ins either. So with no trade-ins and just going to the auction once or maybe twice a week buying cars and then slim pickings at the sale, man, it's gonna be tough. What are we gonna do?